December 7, 1941, war breaks out when Japanese attack Pearl Harbor.
At Pearl Harbor, 3 ships were attacked. The Oklahoma was set afire. There is great activity there now in clearing the debris. The governor has proclaimed a state of emergency.
They felt vulnerable. There's a large Japanese American population. And there was conflicting sentiments of a feeling of, what are we going to do about the Japanese on the West Coast? And it took a while for a decision to be made, but ultimately the War Department decided to declare the entire West Coast a military zone. They made this announcement that all individuals of Japanese descent needed to evacuate those zones. Initially there was voluntary evacuation, then they said that wasn't an option anymore. It was incredibly shocking. I mean, can you imagine, given notice that you have sometimes as few as 2 days, maybe a week or 2, to settle all your affairs, pack up everything you have, you can only bring what you can carry. You no longer had an option of going anywhere else but the relocation centers. These were essentially concentration camps. They were called, the more common term now is internment camps, but it was a concentration of individuals who were not permitted to leave. Most of the camps weren't fully prepared for the evacuees. They might have one room for an entire family to share. People had to make do with trying to find any way to create partitions and have privacy. It was really hard for families. There was a real undermining of the family unit. You couldn't have meals together, you had to have meals in cafeterias. The evacuees actually contributed greatly to finishing the build and building more. They built schools, they built pools, they built the cafeterias, they built hospitals, they staffed all of those facilities. And basically what really sprung up were communities. They had daily newspapers, they had Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, dances, beauty pageants, and they ran pretty extensive art centers or art activities, and Kakunen was the director of art activities at the Poston camp. So he was forced to go to Poston, Arizona, which was where one of the 10 relocation centers were. Kakunen produced watercolors while he was at the camp. So the paintings that we have here are representative of the landscape surrounding the camp. He did make paintings of the interior of the camp, but he didn't keep any of those. He gave those away. Anything representing the interior of the camp, he gave away. What represented the exterior, he kept. His favorite time was to go in the morning to capture dawn and the changing light in the sky. And he clearly had a preference depicting the mesquite trees, these gnarled mesquite trees in the sand. And some of the works, when you look at them collectively as an installation that we have here, the mesquite seems to be a stand-in for a person in this lonely, barren landscape.
Please click here and subscribe. Thank you.